a little more than 2 years on booktube, and as of right now I have 184 subscribers. Yeah. Yes. So this is going to be my honest truth about my journey here on booktube. Okay. Yes, I know I suck, and I don't know, with good reason. No, okay, be nice to yourself, okay? But I also wanted to say, of course, I'm really grateful for the subscribers that I have, and for the people that comment and give a little like to my videos. I mean, yeah, I'm quite happy as well. It's just that sometimes I do compare myself to other people, and I'm like, damn, I just thought that this video should be about my journey here on joining booktube, and give you some tips and tricks, especially the things that I did wrong. I guess that would be really nice to know, right? If you are interested in like starting your own channel or already have. So this is a video about some tips and tricks and my mental health, and yes, let's just get into it. I started booktube, I think it's almost 2.5 years ago. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I discovered booktube and I fell in love with it. There were just so many nice and cozy videos there that I really needed. And then my daughter was born, and we discovered that she has cerebral palsy. So right now, and for many more years to come, I will be at home looking out for her. And I'm losing my mind every day. I don't know. So it is really nice to have a creative outlet, and it keeps me going. Not like money-wise, anything. I know I'm not gonna make anything of it, but it keeps me on my toes. I am getting better and better with programs and editing, and just it's nice to be a little bit upfront with tech, because if I one day do go back to the workforce, then I'm not completely behind. It's just nice to have that feeling that I am doing something important. Yes, I know my channel is very, very important, right? Okay, so that's why I joined, and let's get into it. When I started, I thought that I don't even know what I was thinking, because I just remember being so scared that I was being out there. People could find me on YouTube, and who would see? And I had all of these angsty thoughts. Then I uploaded a video, and it was like, oh, okay. You're not just gonna go viral. No one is discovering you, especially not being a Danish person on booktube. I'm pretty anonymous, I feel like, but that was where my head was at the time, and I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking about getting a lot of clicks, because no, that did not happen. But I did discover that booktube was a really nice place to be. The comments that I have gotten have always been really, really nice. I have gotten some great inspiration, and I'm just really thankful for all of them. So if you're thinking about joining booktube, I just wanted to say it is such a really nice place, nice people. So I just want to go through some of my worst content and some of my best, what worked, what didn't. And then I want to go through other practical stuff that I learned and things that I would have done differently. And also, why am I still on booktube? I think that's going to be the setup for the rest of the video. So let's get into it. It is a little bit difficult to decode why some of the videos were popular and some of the shorts were popular, and also some videos I put so much energy into, and then it got like not a lot of views, and that is just a little bit disappointing, I will say. But it's just that, oh my god, I put so much time into this, and why did I do that? But anyways, I made a lot of vlogs before, and it takes a lot more time to edit them, and they're not always the most popular ones, but they're definitely the most funny ones to film, actually. I really love to do like a vlog, but I haven't done it that much lately because it is time consuming to make, and my daughter recently had a surgery on both of her hips. But my most viewed video is this one with a Ticket to Ride gift guide. Yeah, that has nothing to do with books. I think I have made 3 videos about board games, and one of the other videos also did really well, 200 views so far. It's so weird with this one because it wasn't like on one day or 3 days, it's just slowly been going up for the last, was it like a year and a half since I uploaded it? That is so weird. I really think I hit a niche, something no one else made. And the quality on that video isn't that great, and I'm really bummed about that because my phone broke. I was filming with like a backup phone, and it just wasn't the best quality. It was so fun to make. It was so fun to plan. But yeah. Anyways, it has nothing to do with books, and that's the one that's doing the best. So yeah, that says a lot about my booktube channel. Anyways, I just wanted to say that really makes a hit because it's very niche. My second most viewed video is a June wrap up from last year. Maybe the thumbnail really worked with that one. I am holding Funny Story, which is a popular book. So maybe that contributed to that. I'm outside. That's also a little bit different on booktube, and I just think the lighting as well was really great with that picture for the thumbnail. It has gotten 214 views. That's quite nice for a channel like mine, but I know for some people like, oh no, what are you talking about? Anyways, let's not mock me anymore. I really just think that the colors are popping in this picture. The text on the thumbnail is very generic, right? And I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because I asked ChatGPT and it was like, generic thumbnails, they do not work. I have a little something for you later where I asked ChatGPT, which one of these shorts do you think performed the best? And it was like, all of the generic ones, no. And then I told ChatGPT, oh, but they were the ones that did the best. So anyways, we'll get back to that. I think generic titles can also work for thumbnail. And the last thing with this one is it's a wrap up, and that's very searchable. The same with like TBRs and stuff like that. So my third most viewed video is Do These Books Deserve the Hype? I think the thumbnail is pretty clean, and I think the topic is very popular. I think it was 121 views, right? Yes, I have my notes here. Are books overhyped or not? I think this topic is also a very popular topic. Actually, the next video is actually more popular. I explained them in the wrong order, but anyways, this one has gotten 142 views, and it's book haul, a new tiny book haul. I think I'm holding up some very popular books, so maybe that was working for that video. When I was looking at the thumbnail closely, the text on one of these sides is very unclear, actually, but I think the popular books may have done it. Maybe I had a nice smile, who knows? Okay, I cannot blink. Okay. Anyways, and the book haul text is clear, so book hauls can be pretty popular as well, but I have made a few, and some of them hasn't been that popular, and the text has been more popping on them. But I think maybe the books weren't as popular, so yeah, I think the books did it in this one. Moving on to the shorts. I discovered the world of shorts video a little late, I think. I wish I had known that before, because shorts are the way to go with getting subscribers. It's not from the long videos. It's really not. Anyways, they are so fun to make. And yeah, let's just talk about some of the best performing ones. And the one that has gotten the most views is my favorite books in 2025. I think this topic is pretty popular. I have definitely searched for this topic myself because I just love to see other people's favorite books from the previous years. So yeah, I get why this could potentially be my highest viewed short, because I love this topic myself. The text is definitely pretty clear. I didn't think it would do that well, because when I'm making the thumbnails for the shorts, you're just like pausing the screen in the YouTube app, and then you make a thumbnail for that. I always upload a thumbnail separately for the long videos, but you don't do that for the shorts. At least I don't. I don't think anyone is doing that. I don't think you can. But I was struggling with finding, like a good pose, good face. Yeah, it still works. So that was good. I think sometimes me holding the mic is also good if the mic is clear, because that looks a bit more pro, The second one really surprised me because it's a reading wrap up. But again, a reading wrap up, very searchable. So I think they're quite good to make, but it's just so simple, this thumbnail. But the thing is with YouTube, sometimes YouTube is just pushing your video out there and then it's like testing, are people liking this or not? I think shorts sometimes are more likely to be about what's in the video than the thumbnail, but I think obviously it is a mix. But the longer videos, they are definitely all about the thumbnail. This one worked. I was just surprised with it because I remember thinking, okay, this looks very boring, but it got 1,894 views. I am so jealous with people getting more than 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. I'm like, damn. But maybe it is the simplicity of this video and that it is a wrap up and what was inside the video. People liked it. I don't know. Let's move on. I did it again. I took it in the wrong order. Okay. Another video that's got a higher views is Cozy Reads for Rainy Days. And that one got 1,926 views. I think this topic is something that people really like. I'm feeling moody today. This is something that I can relate to. And I have noticed that these kinds of topics, they're usually quite good. And then I just wanted to show this. If you love these, read this. I didn't like the thumbnail for this one. It was one of my first videos, so I was a bit nervous. But I think this topic is very popular. I think I was a bit feisty on this one. It was one of my first, so it's not the best. So maybe the algorithm was also like, okay, let's try to see what people are thinking about her shorts. So let's push her first ones out a little more. And then I have another shorts with 1,700 views, and that's books that change something in me. I think this topic, again, is very similar to books for rainy days. It touches something in people, and people want more of that. So yeah, I don't like the thumbnail at all. Anyways, it's the theme of these videos. So now to the interesting parts, because I just think my views on my latest thumbnails has not been that great. Dystopian books was the last thumbnail to get more than 1,000 views. A lot of them right now are just getting like 100 or 200 views, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You know, you are welcome to enlighten me, but be nice. I took a little chat with ChatGPT, and I took like a screenshot of my 10 latest shorts, and I asked it, which one did you think performed the best? And it was so wrong. It took the worst ones as the best performing videos, and ChatGPT was very like, do not use generic thumbnail text at all. But they just seem to work a little bit better for the most part. I have one with like romance books that didn't work, but bad romance books works a little bit better, you know. I also tried another thing with my worst performing shorts, and that is books that everyone loves but I don't. It only got like 56 views, and then I changed it a little bit, and the thumbnail I made different, and then I wrote, these books betrayed me, and I just wanted to make a test, like, could I change the views on this one? I got 136 views, so not that much actually. But I also read that YouTube can decipher if this video already has been posted before. So, you know, YouTube is not that dumb. So I don't know if this test is reliable or not. But anyways, I couldn't change that. I really liked this video. I really liked the energy. I really thought that I had it. And that was just so surprising for me that it only got 56 views the first time. So I was like, is it because people think they are getting something different from what I delivered in that video? I think that's the case for other shorts that are not doing that well from my side on YouTube, where the thumbnail looks like there's going to be a lot more than what I delivered perhaps. And then YouTube can tell, okay, people were only watching like 5 seconds and then they scrolled away, and then it's not like pushing my videos out. The mismatch from a thumbnail to the actual short or video is just very important, that they are really similar. And I think that's something that I will try to be really good at from now on. Some other videos that hasn't done that well, where I was like, okay, this thumbnail is so good. Six stars books. I really thought that this video would do wonders, but it only has like 226 views. Not really that many likes. So yeah, I think maybe the thumbnail in this one is like professional. Oh my god, what a hottie. Okay, no. And then when you click on the video, I was a little bit hesitant. I was filming outside, and that's not always the best because I'm getting a little bit nervous that the neighbors can hear me. It's important with the energy, right? And I just didn't have that, and I think that's a good example of this mismatch. How do I say that? Okay, I stop. I have also made 2 videos where it's a little satire, is where I'm acting it out. They have done like semi okay. They are like in the middle. It's I made him read Fourth Wing. That was so fun to make. And also that one time my therapist asked me what kind of books I read. They're doing like in the middle, and I think I'm gonna be making more of them. They're fun to make. They are nerve-wracking to upload, I will say that. Okay, let's talk about my worst performing long videos. I actually recently uploaded this reading vlog. The text is reading vlog. Oh my god, reading vlog, getting healthy. The thumbnail is not working for me in this one. I don't know again with like reading vlogs if they are that popular if you are a small booktuber. I think they are if you are a big booktuber. But for smaller ones, I think people are like, oh, no, thank you. The thumbnail is definitely also not working in this one. It's so unclear. Like I was trying to hold up a plant and some vegetables to be like symbolizing getting healthy. It's just not clear at all. That one did not work. Then I have my book stats breakdown for 2025. The text in this one is so unclear as well. I don't know if this is a popular topic or not. This was my first time making one of these. Then I have romantasy book recommendations. I think this topic could be very popular, and I really tried to make a romantic thumbnail for this. As you can see, like with the background, the sun was coming up. It was in the middle of the winter, so the sun is rising quite late here in Denmark. I just think that it should have been more zoomed in on me. I should have been closer to the sunrise because I couldn't really zoom more in because then I would lose the sunrise. The text is nice and clear. I'm not in this one. And then we have one of my first videos that I uploaded. I think it was like the 3rd video that I uploaded. That's my worst performing video, by the way, and that got 25 views. It's definitely quite clear because you can see all the books that I was going to talk about. I don't think I have the best smile in that one. And removing the background, I don't know. It's not really working, is it? But it's very clear though. And let's just jump right into some tips right now, because in the beginning, I did not make a photo afterwards, after filming a video. I just took a screenshot from the video and then I tried to make a thumbnail from that. Don't do that. Take a real picture. That is so much better. I think everyone is. I just wasn't really thinking back then, but take a real picture. I think I forgot to say a little bit more about the worst performing shorts. This one is my 2nd worst performing short, and that is this video that I took vacation time. Like, who wants to click on that? Like, it says nothing. This topic is very generic. It just says absolutely nothing. But it was actually a very cute video. But, you know, that... So also what I wanted to say, a big mistake that I have made and that I only discovered recently is that the text that you can write for your video, not on the thumbnail, but when you are uploading the video, you can call your video something. Recently, I just saw how my thumbnails are looking from an outside perspective when you're searching for shorts. My text is like overlapping the thumbnail. I never thought about this before. I always just pictured like the text would be under it, but it's not. And I always have like text on my thumbnail, and then the text from what I call the video would overlap that. It would make it really unclear for a lot of my shorts. So you have to make them match. I'm just saying. I just discovered that recently. So the first video that I uploaded was a booktube newbie tag. I think that's a good place to start. I will say film it as many times as you want. Also, the other videos, I still do that sometimes because it takes me a little while to get warmed up sometimes, and it is just so much easier to edit afterwards because you're talking so much more smoothly, And there's just a lot more that you don't have to edit away. So take your sweet time with it. There's no pressure. Do it as many times as you want. Try to make a really nice thumbnail. I just think a good start is a good thing on YouTube. I had a rocky start, okay? I'm just saying. So that's my advice. Make it good from the beginning. So do it 20 times. Just have a lot of practice with it before uploading. I think some people would say the complete opposite, but I just think for my mental health, I would have preferred it that I took my sweet time with it, I guess. And I learned a little bit more about the editing before uploading. I was also so tense in the beginning. I think a lot of people are. I just wish I had this little text on the top of my phone that would say like more energy, more, what's it called? Yeah, you know that real sound, right? Smile more, something like that. That would just remind me of it. I'm still thinking about doing that today because I sometimes have a little bit difficulties with keeping eye contact to the camera. And when I'm editing, oh my, look at the camera. And my eyes are like, they are not there, but I'm really trying to remember that. So I think that sign at the top of my phone would just be really, really good. So that's also a tip for myself. I had an old, what's it called? Like a real camera. And then I bought like a very cheap mic to put on top of it. It was so hard to make that focus when I was filming. It was so hard to make a video alone. So a lot of them I had to like redo because of that. That was time consuming where it didn't need to be time consuming. And the other thing, when you have a camera, you have to upload it to a computer, and then you have to upload that to your editing program. With your phone, it's just so much easier. So I started with HitFilm, an editing program for my computer, but right now I'm just using CapCut on my phone. It's a really easy editing program to learn. That saves you so much time. Is a mic necessary? I don't think so, not in the beginning. It's the thing with like, do you want to spend money and do it really, really great? Like I said before, like I wish I had filmed a bit more and practiced a bit more, but I don't want it to sound like you have to invest a lot of money in it. Like don't do that. Let's just talk about mentally how it's been being on booktube. Like I said, I was so scared about the comments at first, but everyone has just been so nice, so I'm not that scared anymore. I don't feel like I put myself out there and how embarrassing it is for me. I'm just more like, okay, whatever. It was definitely hard in the beginning with not much activity going on. Today there isn't still that much activity on my page, but it's not that hard on me anymore. In the beginning, when I was losing followers, it was also like, damn, what did I do wrong? Sometimes when I'm uploading a video, immediately I'm losing a follower. That was a bit rough in the beginning. That felt like a huge rejection because that was something that I worked on and I put so much energy and time into it, and people were like, now it doesn't bother me that much. It's just not a right fit. And then I can move on with my life. But I think it takes a little time to get there. In the beginning, I also had like a strict plan and I just always felt behind. That's something that I'm telling myself now. You know what? You are not that important on booktube. You don't make money off it. It doesn't have to feel like that. It should just be fun. So I'm a lot less stressed about it now. I'm just doing it because I like to. Sometimes I just don't have the time because I have a kid with cerebral palsy. Who cares if I can't upload for 2 weeks? I can still feel a little bit stuck with, the low numbers. The low numbers on views and subscribers compared to other people. And sometimes I'm like, should I just stop because I suck. But I haven't yet. And I don't think I want to do that, actually. So I'm still here, okay? It keeps me going. And I like to think a little bit creatively. I haven't told that many people that I am on booktube. And sometimes I'm like, I wish I didn't tell them, the few people that I did tell. So there's still a bit of embarrassment in me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I would have struggled with this feeling if, I was having a lot of success. At the same time, I am very grateful for the followers that I do have. So just to wrap it up, what did I learn? Consistency didn't grow my channel. Don't take that advice, because it's about so many other things than consistency. Shorts can definitely help with like views and subscribers. Niche matters a whole lot. If you can be like, this topic no one has really talked about, like, go make a video about that. Tech can be difficult, but like I said, use your phone. That is the best way to go. And eventually get a mic. Thumbnail matters on the longer videos, and I don't know about them shorts. They confuse me so much. If you're like thinking about making a booktube video, I just think that the algorithm could give you a great push if your first video, like booktube newbie tag, is good. If the video is going very smoothly and the quality isn't like the worst, because sometimes uploading a video, it can like downgrade your quality if the quality is good. I just think that YouTube will give you a little push in the beginning. So take advantage of that push, you know? It could also be worth looking into, what do you write on your thumbnails? Do you write June wrap up? That did work apparently, but I also had a popular book on the thumbnail. But should I have wrote, these books were not worth the hype, or these books were worth the hype? You know, something like that. That is perhaps a bit more intriguing. I definitely also had to work on my stiffness, and sometimes it's going a little bit better, and sometimes I'm still very stiff. I think I wish that I treated it a bit less like a big goal and more like an experience that I can learn from. Why am I still doing it? I don't think I have said in this video, I love books, okay? I really love books. I love talking about books, and I love talking with other people about books. So it's a great place to be. And I love being creative, and I just think I really need that in my life right now. And I'm very thankful for the community that I do have, and for other booktubers that are commenting on my videos. We have a little nice thing going on there, I think. So yeah. So that is it. I'm gonna stop talking now. I think this video is going to be way too long. Anyways, I haven't made one of these videos ever, so I hope that you enjoyed it. And yeah, like, if you did, you know what you gotta do. I will maybe see you in another video, or maybe never. Take great care.